Ripple may actually be burning lots of XRP coins, which could make the price explode to gigantic new highs. But is this really realistic? And how could two concurrents of Ripple XRP win the SEC case? Stay tuned till the end of the video to find out. But first, we are giving away 50 XRP coins at the end of the month to one random subscriber to start on their XRP journey. All you need to do is to like the video, subscribe and comment your thoughts on XRP in the comment section. Welcome back XRP Army. It has been stated by insiders that Ripple is open to new ideas in respect to its huge XRP asset portfolio. Investors have speculated that Ripple is open to destroying or distributing its XRP escrow reserves, which are held in escrow. Ripple thinks that none of these eventualities are out of the question and that the business has no plans to dump the cryptocurrency on the open market. Ripple now controls more than half of the total amount of XRP currently in circulation. When Ripple pledged in December 2017 that it would not sell all of its tokens at once, the San Francisco-based company immediately locked up 55 billion XRP in a series of cryptographically protected escrow accounts. In the following months, Ripple set a monthly release schedule for 1 billion XRP, sold a portion of the earnings to maintain its operations and make investments in startups, and returned the remaining funds to the escrow account. Based on information on Ripple.com's website, the corporation now holds more than 7 billion XRP and has an estimated 45 billion XRP left in escrow, for a total ownership of around 7 billion XRP. XRP has been distributed to consumers in an amount more than 47 billion XRP. By the way, do you think Ripple will really burn so many coins? Let us know in the comment section down below. As bulls sought to put a stop to the relentless drop of the XRP cryptocurrency, the Ripple price found support near the lows of September. A minor uptick in the price of XRP has started the week, with the cryptocurrency currently trading at $0.9770, or 11% above the previous week's lows. Despite the small rebound, XRP is still more than 30% below its November high and more than 50% below its May 2021 high, according to CoinMarketCap. As a result of Ripple's poor performance during the last 6 months, it has been flipped by competing initiatives. XRP is the 7th largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, following only Cardano, which has a market value of $46 billion. No question, the present dispute between Ripple Labs and the Securities and Exchange Commission has sucked up a lot of liquidity from the XRP cryptocurrency. The widely publicized debate over whether Ripple's initial coin offering violated Securities and Exchange Commission standards has made it more difficult for the cryptocurrency to maintain a continuous upward trend. This has resulted in a price for Ripple that has trailed behind the general market this year, making it more vulnerable to a further decline as investors turn their focus away from assets that are in the eyes of the SEC and toward others. On the daily chart, it can be seen that the Ripple price is struggling to maintain its position above the 200-day moving average, which is now at 98 cents per unit. I believe that if the price fails to break through the momentum signal during today's session, this might provide additional support for the bearish breakdown. However, the low point in September, which was about 84 cents, serves as a significant point of reference. Aside from that, the relative strength index is making an attempt to climb to new levels. This is not to mention the fact that the cryptocurrency industry as a whole is in the process of finding a purchaser. Taking all of this into consideration, I believe that Ripple will reclaim its 200-day moving average in the near future. Price should climb in this situation towards the 50-day moving average, which is about $1.10, and the 100-day moving average, which is also around $1.10. The converse is true. If the price falls below 84 cents, the outlook for the stock will move drastically to the negative, rendering the modestly favorable outlook completely useless. Do you agree that this could be a great future for Ripple? If yes, then make sure to like this video. However, the SEC action is still ongoing, and it is possible that a favorable ruling for XRP may be reached in the near future. As a matter of fact, Ripple may be able to recruit the support of 2 other concurrents in his battle against the SEC. The eToro US operation has decided to delist Cardano and Tron from its platform in order to block access to fresh positions and staking incentives for users. Existing posts can be closed by people of the United States as they see fit, but new positions cannot be created. However, many who operate in the digital asset market are no longer surprised by the decision, and the reasons for it are no longer a surprise to them either. These changes are due to business-related considerations in the evolving regulatory environment, the investment platform asserted. Comment, XRP Army, if you believe they might help Ripple in the case. Although eToro wasn't clear on what it meant by evolving regulatory environment, crypto enthusiasts are well acquainted with the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, serving as the driving force behind projects such as these in the past. Recently, Coinbase announced that the Securities and Exchange Commission has filed what is known as a Wells Notice against the company's proposed Coinbase Lend program. A Wells Notice is a legal document that allows a regulator to officially inform a company that it intends to sue the company in court. The Bitcoin exchange took the choice to halt the launch of the loan program in a remarkably short period of time. We are aware that virtually all cryptocurrency exchanges, including Coinbase, delisted XRP on December 22, 2020 as a result of the SEC litigation against Ripple that the business filed against the SEC earlier this year. The delisting of ADA and TRX by eToro may have been the first, but it is unlikely to be the last as fear spreads throughout the cryptocurrency market, much as it did when the SEC launched its investigation into Ripple's activities. The United States continues to be a crucial market for cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology, as well as for general innovation despite a lack of clarity in the regulatory context in which they operate. Possibly, Cardano and Tron would like to interfere now, before the damage becomes irreparable. Despite the fact that many individuals are opposed to the technique, Ripple has invested a large amount of time and effort into winning the XRP lawsuit against the SEC. The company has made great progress. Kevin O'Leary has recently described it as a very bad idea. According to his recent statements, Chief CEO Brad Garlinghouse and General Attorney Stuart Alderoty have emphasized in a number of interviews that the firm is taking advantage of this situation to safeguard the interests of the whole cryptocurrency industry. In light of the closing of the doors to ADA and TRX, it is probable that Cardano and Tron may strive to aid Ripple in this saga by donating funds, providing technical expertise, and providing legal representation. And this has the potential to significantly improve Ripple's chances of prevailing in the litigation. Ethereum, on the other hand, is an extra cryptocurrency that should be taken into consideration, Bitcoin. According to a report by Bloomberg, when Ripple's attorneys filed a Freedom of Information Act request citing the SEC's unlawful treatment of XRP, Ethereum was drawn into the legal struggle between the payments giant and the regulatory agency. Deaton believes that the holders of XRP and Ethereum are engaging in a similar fight, and that Ripple's win would likely propel a favorable narrative for the two altcoins among traders in the next days and weeks, according to the analyst. Do you really think ADA and TRX will help Ripple win the case? Let us know in the comment section. If you want to continue to know about XRP, we have got 2 videos waiting for you on the end screen to check out. Make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Kindly note that prices of cryptocurrencies frequently change, so by the time you watch this video, it might have changed to a whole new value. The information provided in this video does not constitute investment advice, financial advice, trading advice, or any other sort of advice, and you should not treat any of the content as such. The content in this video is for educational purposes only and hence should not be considered financial advice. Do conduct your due diligence and consult your financial advisor before making any investment decisions.